The Ravens finally did it. Feels good. Oh, let me. Oh, nope. There he is. We're live right now, by the way.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, okay. Well,
Did I lose you, Zach? I don't know if Zach's still there or not, or I'm frozen, or he's frozen, or we're all frozen. Zach, you there? I can't hear you, or I can see you.
okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's a little bit static, or like it's you know. Whatever it is, I'm good. Whatever it is, I'm fine because Ravens win, so it's kind of like ah, feeling good, feeling great right
That
now.
was, man, was that close. That was, I asked for it to be ugly. I said I didn't care. And man, did it get ugly at times. I mean, offense looked great for the majority of the beginning of drives, stalled out in the red zone. And you're like, okay, we got to get more points than just three. But it felt like they couldn't make that big, okay, get over the hump. Next thing you know, Harbaugh decides not to kick. I believe what 50-ish yarder or 56 yarder, 57
Mhm.
yarder. Decides to punt, doesn't want to go for it. Pins the Bears back against their own end zone. Nate Wiggins makes a play. Derrick Henry, hey, how you doing? Goes up 10. Uh, Bears go down the field, get that field goal. And then, I mean, what a drive. I mean, the Ravens needed to put together. We saw two things. We asked to see the Ravens get a massive turnover, a big time turnover by the defense. We asked them to play a clean game, but what is one thing we've been asking, and not even just this season, but prior, it's finishing out games. And that's exactly what they did today.
Yeah, I mean, what was really cool, at least, or the good part here, and this is like the positive side of this, because Zach, guess what? Everything that just happened with Lamar Jackson and the practice report, it don't matter. Like you win games, the problems go away. The Ravens put up 30 points for the first time, and it feels like a lifetime. The defense forced costly or timely turnovers, or a timely turnover with Wiggins. And after, even in the beginning of the game, when like it felt like the Bears were dominating, they were moving the ball up and down the field, and yet the defense bent, but they didn't break. So it was really, honestly, yes, it wasn't going to be a perfect game, but for the Ravens, that style of play moving forward with getting Lamar Jackson back at some point, you can win a lot of games. And the defense, dude. I mean, the Bears are they got some things they still got to work out. Obviously, I mean that last sequence for the Bears, Brad's gonna have a field day when we talk about that tomorrow. But um, they're still a little bit dysfunctional, but for the second straight week, the Ravens defense allows 17 or less. But the biggest thing is that the offense and Snoop took care of the ball. They didn't make mistakes, and then they were good on situational football. Zach, I mean, not perfect, but DeAndre Hopkins had the big catch, which maybe a little extension, but that's okay. Keaton Mitchell had good runs. Derrick Henry when you needed him, and then Tyler Huntley, Snoop, just legacy game, dude. Using his legs, making things happen. If you're a Ravens fan, and also if you just watched what happened with the Bengals, now if the Steelers lose tonight, the Ravens sit 2 games back. No, yes,
Yeah.
yes, they sit 2 games back with 5 division games left to go, which would be unbelievably massive. But if not, um, you got to feel good about this. And Zach, I think it also answered the bell with everyone saying, "Oh, this team's broken. They don't have it." That team played inspired today. They
Yeah.
were rocking. They were
They
pissed.
this team had something to prove coming out of the bye, and they showed that, and it was a bad start. This wasn't a game that you came out there and you're like, oh, the Ravens are here to play. The Bears dominated that first quarter. I mean, that was pure domination by the Bears in that first quarter. They held the ball for, I think, like 12 and a half minutes of it. They got 2 field goals, which is just perfect for the bend, don't break mentality that, we've been asking sort of from this team in a, hey, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be pretty. Just keep them out of the end zone. They did that for majority of the game. Just overall, loved what we saw from the Ravens there. What a way to come back. It felt like this was, I mean, I'm not going to say it felt like because it was. This was a make or break game. If they don't win this, if they go in 2-1-6, it's over. It's over. They came out, they got punched in the face. They got punched in the face a few times. They even shot themselves in the foot a few times with some penalties, but they overcame them, ended up getting the win. And hey, what a big momentum shot going into Thursday. Oh my god.
So we're saying there's a chance, dude. I'm walking around. I'm like, hey, how we doing? How we doing? And then you hit a little, whoa. But that's the Zoom. The Zoom is such a great feature. This vertical live is amazing. So if you're new to the channel, we do regular shows on the horizontal, like the computers, and then we just started doing these verticals. Dude, it was just great. You got to be. It just feels nice on a Sunday to not realize that tomorrow or later on has to be always so negative. You know what I mean? Like it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And you know what, dude, I got to talk about it. No, it's not the Ravens.
Yeah.
Justin Fields.
Jeez.
Did
I
he
didn't
complete
even
did he complete a pass?
I didn't I'm not gonna lie, I was so locked into the Ravens game that I just kind of looked up and was like, oh, Joe Flacco has the ball with an
Yeah.
opportunity to go win it. So I was that very much caught me off guard. I did not think, especially to start the game. I mean, the Bengals offense was humming.
Dude, I mean, here's the thing is that Joe Flacco, if you had told me that Joe Flacco and the Bengals would never lose again, you know what? I might believe you because like there's just this aura around Joe. But then if you were to tell me that the Bengals found a way to lose a game after having a signature save the season moment, and then you lose to the team that hasn't won a game, and you lose to the team also that's like we don't really like our quarterback because he can't complete a pass. We have this really good defense, which that really good defense gave up 38 points.
Yeah.
Breece Hall hasn't scored all season, and Breece Hall scored twice on the ground, and then it looked like he was throwing it away, Zach, and he's like, well, screw it. Mason Taylor's in the back of the end zone, and he caught it. Like,
Yeah.
so if you're a Ravens fan, maybe we're having a little bit of a turn of the tide here, and I think there's a super right here. How do I do it on the vertical? Do I just click it?
Maybe.
What
I'm not.
Dude, the Zach, I mean, and you thought the Ravens were going to drop to 1-6 today.
That was certainly. I mean, they scared me plenty of times. There were times that I was like, here it goes. I was like, here comes the heartbreak. They found a way. They just simply found a way. So that was a big win. They needed that bad.
They did. I can't like I'm trying to click the super on the chat, Zach. I don't know what to do. But for Blue Eli, I'm giving you a round of applause. Thank you. I just can't. I still haven't figured out the super chat yet. Let me see if this does it. Super chat. And can I click it? All right. I see that there's one vertical. Okay. I don't know how to do all this, but I will say, Blue Eli, your comment. Okay, Ravens. LJ8 back on Thursday. KM grade 3 back. D needs more work, but overall good momentum starter. Snoop was a dog today. I was hearing some commentary and just about that Snoop was really grateful to just be back. And it's always right in the moments where you think your career could be done, or maybe you take moments for granted while you're in it. And so for Snoop, bouncing around, and then the Ravens wanting him back, was hearing how happy he was to be there. And like you could just tell his demeanor, his energy, his confidence on the field. This was a dude that loved being out there and relished in every moment. So cannot say how big that is. But also, like Zach, the Ravens just won a game by 2 scores without Lamar Jackson. Like that is a great sign. I don't care if the Bears had problems. The Bears had won 4 games in a row. They still had won games. So yeah.
I mean, the Bears were coming in with momentum. You know, it was a big game for just this team to find a way to get back in the win column, put some momentum together because man, there were times like to start off that game, it looked like the Bears were just gonna, run it down your throat. It just simply felt like they were not gonna be stopped. And
Mhm.
for the defense to kind of bounce back and do the, bend don't break mentality and really, I mean, that end of the game is as bend don't break as it gets. That was inches from breaking, and they found a way. They made the big play when they needed to with Nate Wiggins. I think Marlon Humphrey got an interception on that. Personally, I understand Ty goes to the ball carrier, but
Well, so the weird thing was it was rule they I know that when you rule it forward, progress is stopped, but then they say the call stood. So they didn't acknowledge to the group that it wasn't a that it was forward progress. They said that it was just a completed catch, stayed with the receiver, but I think they stayed with the same spot. Like they didn't move the ball, Zach. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna say, all right, Ty goes to the receiver, I don't think they moved the football. I think they just were like, nope, the play stands because we called forward progress. It's kind of like I don't know if you saw this, and if I was a Giants fan, I would have been pissed. Jalen Hurts reached over on a tush push, and the whistle. If you hear it, the replay again, the whistle's way after the fumble. Jalen got the ball knocked out, and the Giants were like, "Well, wait a minute, like that he doesn't have the ball." And they said, "Oh, we called forward progress." So it's really there's the whistle and then the ref saying, well, this is when it stopped. And that's a very fine line when it comes to making calls. But I don't know. I digress. The Ravens win. They won. Are you frozen or are you? Oh, Zach's gone. Okay. So so Frog, if you're new, they call like essentially like a rugby style quarterback sneak a tush push. And it's just where the guy just pushes you from the backside, tries to score.
am I
Zach.
back?
Yeah, you're back. I
Yeah,
thought you were just being very, very. I don't know what you were trying to be.
my phone just died. I'm not gonna lie. I
Oh, that's good.
did not realize it was on 8% when I got on.
Oh, Ollie, hi, buddy. Oh, you want to say hi? You want to say hi? There he is. There he is.
Happy pup after a win.
He was nervous. He could barely,
All right.
barely, barely, barely. Um, he was so stressed all day, Zach. But yeah, I mean, just a lot of good things, a lot of good ball today. And happy Nationals Tight Ends Day. A lot of touchdowns from the tight ends. Did any of your picks work for that, Zach?
No, I was a Dalton Schultz tight end away from having a really good day.
Oh,
Dalton Schultz went down early with an injury too.
oh no! Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
Ollie, are
Wasn't
you sitting on the remote? He might be. Hey, buddy. He's super excited, but yeah, I mean, Zach. Another thing though, I don't want to. It's still all positive vibes, and the Ravens again should be favored in almost every game if Lamar's playing moving forward, or even not. They should be favored next week against the Dolphins. Dolphins actually played their best game of the season in Atlanta.
yeah.
I don't know what Atlanta is. Kirk Cousins looked bad. Their team looked bad. And the Dolphins looked the best that they have. But is that because of how bad Atlanta was that the Dolphins actually put it together or somewhere in the middle. So the Ravens, as good as you can feel about winning this one game, you got to be ready in 4 days to go down to Miami and get a dub down there. So it'll be great. It's we're gonna take it as it goes. Ravens win.
Yeah, just one day at a time. I said I just wanted to wake up tomorrow 2-6 or 2-5. Just go find a way, wake up on Friday 3-5. We said one game at a time. Bears game is now in the rearview mirror. Focus is on Miami, and just hopefully you get a win there, and you can set yourself up to do something from there.
Sports. That's what we're hoping for. Also for our best bets on the morning show, I think it all cashed in the first half. Zach.
Yeah.
We had Brad took Derrick Henry for his best bet. Derrick Henry first touchdown of the game. I took Mark Andrews over 25 yards. And Zach took James Cook to go over 71, and James Cook about quadruple or triple that, I should
Yeah,
say.
he literally, about tripled it, which was good for him.
Good for him. Good for him. There was a lot of games earlier. A lot of games earlier. And now if you're a Ravens fan, the Jets helped you out.
I
Packers.
know. Obviously, I'm so torn on the Jets one because my girlfriend's a Bengals fan, and then
Oh no.
so
Oh no.
I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of rooting for Joe at the end. I know, hand up, that's a crime, but I was rooting for Joe at the end.
You always want to root for Joe. And Joe, the thing is that Joe helped that team put up a 38 burger and they still lost.
And I mean,
Isn't
I will say him. I put the tweet out him before the game. Matt Ryan interviewing him, and I was like, wow, two 2008 draft class quarterbacks in the first round, just talking to each other. One's a CBS analyst now, and the other's still chucking the rock.
Yeah. It's funny how that goes. Also, this remote just like popped out of Ollie. I don't know where it was, what happened there, but I found it. I found it now. He's a good boy. Oh man, Zach, this is nice. There's a relaxation. I want to try to pull up all the stats, but you know what I loved as well is the Zay Flowers was involved heavily.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews had some moments, not a ton, but had some moments. And then obviously Derrick Henry, Keaton Mitchell were making plays in the run game. Kyle Hamilton was flying around the field on the defensive side. You think about that after that first quarter, Zach. They were really solid. I mean, I got to give the Bears credit on the one touchdown that they had. It was an unbelievable play design for DeAndre Swift. It was a great misdirection of DeAndre sold it really well on I'm blocking the blitzer and whammy. Here's a little screen pass.
Yeah.
That was a brilliant play design, and they did their thing. But for the Ravens, Mike Green got home for the first time.
Yeah.
They
In
did.
a
No.
situation too. I mean, that's as big as it gets. I mean, 4th and goal, you need to stop to really kind of keep your team in the beginning of the game, focused. That was a massive play. Because obviously if they score there, going down the field and scoring, getting 7 immediately, that would have, that would have hurt even more. But for them to get that play, Mike Green to get the sack there, that was big.
Huge. And also, this is what happens when you don't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
Are you okay over there, Zach? Is your bets off to a good start or no?
Oh no, I'm going through the stats right now.
Oh, nice. Stat me up. How many rush yards? How many rush yards
for the game?
Yeah.
So Derrick Henry, 21 carries for 71 yards. Tyler Huntley, 8 carries for 53. Keaton Mitchell, 4 for 43. And then Zay, 1 for 8. Justice Hill, 1 for 2. Keaton Mitchell getting run at the end was nice. I mean, this is what we talked about, that Derrick Henry, the ground and pound, and then you get him, Keaton Mitchell on the edge and see what he can do. That was awesome to see. That was awesome. Really happy that Keaton not only got the opportunities, but took advantage of them. And then even in the return game, he had a nice return, got them around the 40-yard line. So overall, I love Zay Flowers. I thought, he did a great job. Rashad Bateman, two big catches.
Start
One
the
to keep
half.
the yeah, one to keep the drive alive on. I mean, it was at that point, I believe it was third and 22 or
Mhm.
second and 22. Gets a big play for about 15 yards, 16 yards. That was big. Then obviously you end that with points. Mark Andrews, very questionable catch or fumble. But hey, roll the catch and then happy National Tight End Day, Charlie Kolar. That was one catch, one tutty. Then DeAndre Hopkins, well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like it really was on offense a really good team game. Like it really was. And the biggest thing for me is that Snoop took care of the ball. Now I will say there was one tip ball that if it wasn't tipped,
Kevin
Byard
Byard.
might have had a pick. But man, you got to be happy about that. It's a reminder that a win, Zach, the perception changes significantly. We just mentioned earlier the Bengals. They felt like they were going to be on this run. They beat Pittsburgh at home. Joe Flacco, they're feeling good. Then they lose to the winless Jets after being up big. And then for the Ravens here, you win. Now you have a way different feeling of where your team's at. And
What did the Browns end up doing? I didn't even.
oh, they got
Did,
smoked.
they did.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they were winning early and then they just browned.
I was gonna
And
say, well, I saw they were up early. That's why I was asking. I hadn't seen an update in a long time. Yeah, I was so locked in on this game. I really was not. I was very caught off guard by everything else going on.
yeah. No,
Poor Cam Scatabo. Uh,
I haven't even seen the play yet.
I haven't either. I got a few. My girlfriend called me, and then I had my brother show me, and my brother was like, "Yo, it's not facing the right way." And I was like, "Do you want it?" I was like,
I'm all
don't
set.
need to. Yeah, I heard it was really.
Yeah, it's just he's definitely one of those players. It's a huge part of what they want to be in their identity, and um, the Eagles just find a different way to win. No matter what. That's just the big thing. They find a way. They find a way, and um, the Giants though they're down neighbors. Obviously, then you now lose Scattaboo that looked like a beast, looked like you're due it all back, and Dart's doing the best he can, but there's going to be growing pains, and um, yeah, they've had a wave of emotions the last few weeks themselves, right? They went from we beat the Eagles, we're ready to go on a run, and then them giving up 33 points in the
To Denver in the fourth.
yeah, that'll be a good game this afternoon. Cowboys Broncos, so that'll be good. But yeah, all eyes will be on tonight.
Yeah,
Maybe Tucker Craft will add on to the tight end.
that would be
Love
nice.
today.
I would very much. I would love a Packers win just to see. The only thing better than the Ravens winning is the Ravens winning and the Steelers losing.
That'd be pretty neat.
It'd be pretty neat.
It would be pretty neat. But what's neat right now is that the Ravens, we actually have a Sunday that is feeling good as the Ravens put up a 30 spot, Zach.
Woo!
Where's your
Woo!
disco music? Where do you get the disco music
Oh,
here?
shoot, where was it?
Is it green screen? No. Oh, no.
No, it's in effects.
Where's effects?
You gotta go click that little like magic wand thing. I think.
It
No,
says leaf touch.
touch the one above it, star thing.
I don't have a star.
No stars.
I'm not a star.
It's like two little like cross star things.
Hmm.
It's right above. It's in between the microphone and the little wand thing.
I don't have that. I only have the microphone and the wand.
You don't have anything in between that? That's crazy.
Yeah, what's that about? I can't have a party. They're back. They're back, Zach. What do you got planned the rest of the night? Are you and Kevin doing some Kevin and Zach football day, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, we'll be doing something later tonight. I'm going to go hop on for probably 15 minutes and do an instant reaction as well on the horizontal for Kevin and Zach just to get some more, talk more about this, have the vibes go. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Well, you go do that. We just wanted to do this. We appreciate you guys. We'll be live tomorrow. Talk about all this. Have a good time. And yeah, baby. Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, Zach. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of you. Hit that like and subscribe button. Have a day, have a night. Ravens in the win column. Hope you guys enjoy your stinking Sunday. We'll talk soon.
Talk soon. Boom.
Boom.